We get more snow in Washington, D.C. than in Buffalo, New York. We get more snow in D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia than any winter in history. Ladies and gentlemen, what we need to do is thank God and pray for global warming to save us. We need global warming. Every single day we should be praying for global warming. Did you realize the other day there was snow in 49 out of 50 American states? Never happened in history. And when you tune into MSNBC, guess what they're saying? They've actually got their stooges going on the air and saying, well, you see, global warming causes cooling, which causes snow. And my boy, who I happen to love, Glenn Beck, he said it best the other day. He said, I built a new thermometer for the left. And it's got a U-turn. The hotter it gets, the colder it gets. And the colder it gets, the hotter it gets. Ladies and gentlemen, their claims are being discredited. As I said from the first day, if you're a libertarian, you can't believe in global warming. It's an attempt from the left to make sure that we have bigger government and that every single business in America is under the thumb of government-controlled bureaucrats who want to increase your bills, your spending, and redistribute your wealth. And it's all come true. The fraud is on a massive implication. Massive. It now turns out the most respected, incredible scientists in the world have completely fraudulently misrepresented what's happening. They have used photos that didn't exist, that were doctored. They have eliminated sensors that prove there's actually global cooling going on. They eliminated 3,000 of the 5,000 sensors in the ocean. They only count now the 2,000 warmest ones to prove there's global warming, ladies and gentlemen. It is incredible the amount of fraud that is going on. Now, more good news. But for us, it's not good news. The good news is that the Tea Party has become so successful that they've left us like we're standing still in quicksand. Why have they achieved in 12 months more than we have achieved in 39 years? Number one, energy. There's incredible energy in the Tea Party movement and energy among their leaders that we have lacked. And I hope I can bring to the table just a little bit of energy. Number two, you got that, huh? Number two, they lack sales, marketing, and promotional ability. Number three, they lack communication skills. What this party so desperately needs is a Reagan or an Obama. Ronald Reagan took the same message of Barry Goldwater. Goldwater lost in a massive landslide, and in Reagan's mouth, the same words came out, and he won in 2 landslides. Barack Obama, otherwise known as Barry Soetoro, took the same message of George McGovern. McGovern lost in a massive landslide, and Obama, a very good communicator, who hid his true agenda, managed to win in a big victory. That proves to you it's not the message, it's the messenger. And we need a quality communicator and messenger. I think one of the problems of this party, and I'm not putting anyone down, it's fine, it's wonderful, but we are filled with professors and engineers, with intellectuals. That's a good thing. But those intellectuals sometimes are shy, and they're quiet, and they don't toot their own horn, and they're scared when other people toot their own horn. Ladies and gentlemen, name me almost anyone in society that's successful, and you will find self-promotion behind it. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And then, of course, there's these other things. Lack of positive attitude. Our party has got to believe. You can't achieve in life until you believe. The day I was born, I'm a son of a butcher, an SOB. And the day I was born, my dad, the butcher, his dream in life, even though he didn't graduate high school, his dream in life was that me and my sister would both attend Columbia University, Ivy League college. Now, because he wasn't an educated man, he didn't even know Harvard existed. He didn't know about Princeton. He knew the only Ivy League school near our house was Columbia University. So from the day I was born, day and night, he brainwashed me into believing I was going to go to Columbia University. Well, guess what? I graduated valedictorian in my high school, and I got accepted into Columbia University. My sister graduated valedictorian for high school, and she got accepted into Columbia University. Then she went on to Columbia Law School, Phi Beta Kappa, and Law Review. Ladies and gentlemen, we both credit it to my father banging it into our heads day and night. You're a winner. You're brilliant. You're going to Columbia. You're going to be accepted. We didn't know the odds were impossible. We didn't know that 20,000 people apply and all 20,000 are valedictorians. We didn't know that all 20,000, right? We didn't know all 20,000 get perfect scores in their SATs. They only picked 700 out of 20,000 who were all perfect. We didn't know that. So without knowing the limitations, we believed and we got in. Well, so from the day my daughter Dakota was born, I brainwashed her. Every single day of her life. And I opened up a journal the other day. My wife's about to throw it out. And it was one of my goal journals from 1994 when my daughter was 2. And it said all my goals in life. One of them was to become a United States Senator, by the way. And one of the goals down there was Dakota will attend either Harvard or Stanford, and she'll do it on a sports scholarship. This was in 1994. Now, to prove to you I don't make things up, if you know I've written 7 books. In every one of those books, there's an acknowledgement section where I talk about how much I love my family. And in every one of those books, it says, my beautiful, brilliant daughter Dakota, who will someday go to Harvard or Stanford on a fencing scholarship. And each one of those years, she was taking fencing, which is a great sport to get into an Ivy League school. And my daughter just got her SAT scores back. And I'm sure the intellectual professors and engineers in this party will appreciate it. My daughter took altogether 6 SAT exams. You get the 3 scores in the major reading, writing, and math, and then 3 subject tests to prove you're as smart in those as the others. She got 4 perfect 800s out of 6 scores. Wow. She's among the top 25 girls in the United States of America. And she took up fencing. She's now one of the best fencers in the country, probably one of the top 25. She's represented all of you, the United States of America, at fencing events in Austria and in Germany. She traveled there by herself at the age of 16. She won a bronze medal at the Junior Olympics. And most recently, she won the Pacific Coast Championship of the United States of America. The result is, all the coaches at every Ivy League school are chasing Dakota. Harvard wants her. Columbia wants her. Princeton wants her. Yale wants her. Stanford wants her. And just yesterday, she found out she's in Northwestern. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you believe you can make miracles happen, the word impossible, I don't even think it exists. I can't even spell it. You've got to believe. And this party, I think, has really suffered for 39 years from a lot of people believing that we cannot win. It's not true, ladies and gentlemen. We can win. If you have the will and the heart and the spirit and the belief, heck, forget we can win. We will win. We're going to start winning. Just to give you some little examples, I think, not everybody can read everything. Maybe some of you don't know some of the things that happened during the presidential campaign when I ran with Bob Barr. But as I'm sure all of you know, usually a vice presidential candidate is about as lonely and popular as a Maytag repairman. Winning the Libertarian vice presidential nomination is like, hey, put your hands up, I won, and then you go home for 4 months, no one ever hears from you again, and that's it, and it does nothing for you for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I managed to change a few things with an obscure third-party vice presidential nomination. Let me read you a few quotes that I think you should be very proud of, because I'm out there fighting. Reason magazine said, whatever Wayne Root wants, Wayne Root gets. Ask my wife about that. That's really not true. Whatever Deborah Root wants, Deborah Root gets. But the point is, I'm pretty proud that people would say that about a little libertarian third-party VP. American Spectator magazine said, Wayne Root wants you to become the next Wayne Root, and you should take him up on it. CNN Money said, Wayne Allen Root, a Vegas king, gambles on the White House.